What's up, guys? It is Frankie here. It is week 3 of the 2020 NFL season. It is time to make some predictions. I was 10-6 last week. I've had a pretty good record so far in this season. Let's keep it going. We start with the Thursday night game, Dolphins and Jaguars. The Jaguars are 3-point favorites. Yet another bad Thursday night football game. The Jaguars are better than I thought they would be, and that is mostly a credit to Minshew and how he's such an exciting player to watch. But the Jaguars are not making the playoffs, I don't think. The only way this game can be intriguing to me is if the Dolphins decide this is the game we're going to start Tua. But other than that, it's whatever. I'll be watching an NBA game on if that's what it is. If there is an NBA game on that day. I'm going to take Jacksonville in this game because I just think Jacksonville's offense is a little bit more explosive here with Minshew. So give me the Jaguars, man. Just give us better Thursday night games, please. Come on, like you're paying all this money, Fox. Like, get us better games here. Is it on Fox? I can't remember. It was on CBS, then it was on NBC, then it was on Fox. What a joke! Give me the Jaguars -3. Thursday night football's the worst. Bears and Falcons. The Falcons are 3.5-point favorites. I do not want to make a prediction on this game for the reason of I feel like this is too. The Bears are 2-0. But I don't know how good they've had. They haven't had great opponents to start the season, but they are 2-0. I feel like they're a week 2-0 though. And we know the Falcons are just absolute chokers. The Falcons are just the worst. And so that is a reason why I'm hesitant to go to Atlanta. We saw how badly they played at the end of the Dallas game. Just a joke. Not knowing how to recover an onside kick. Dan Quinn should be fired today. But if you're asking me right now, I'm going to say that I'm going to go with Atlanta because I think their offense has been explosive. Their offense was great yesterday or on Sunday. They had a really good offense. It just shut down near the end. And I think the Bears will score on Atlanta's defense. So they will get some points there. So it will be close, but I think the Falcons pull it out just because of the strength of their offense and the advantage, I guess, of being at home, which I don't know what advantage that has anymore. But I say Atlanta gets the win here. Give me the Falcons -3.5. But yeah, stay away from this game. Rams and Bills. The Bills are 3-point favorites. I went back and forth on this. There were 2 games I went back and forth on, and this was one of them. This is a very good game. A very good matchup here. Both teams are 2-0. Both offenses have been playing great as of late. I'm leaning. I'm gonna go with the Rams here. 3-point underdogs. For some reason, even though Buffalo's offense is great, I feel like the potential for the Rams offense is just a little bit better. We know what Goff and that entire offense can do. We've seen it. They made it to the Super Bowl. The Bills are good. And the Bills might win this game. Maybe it'll be like a 2 or 1-point victory. But I just think the Rams offense, and I also think that Aaron Donald is really going to pressure Josh Allen into making some ill-advised throws or just some sacks. So I think that combination there of the explosiveness of the Rams offense, we all know how good of a coach McVay is, and Donald putting pressure on Allen will combine with either a really, really close game or a Rams victory here. So, sad that one of these teams have to lose, but give me the Rams here, +3 against Buffalo in, I think, one of the very few 2-0 games this week. So, that should be fun. Give me the Rams there. The Washington to be determines and the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are 7-point favorites. Another game that I just, because it's Cleveland. Well, because, I mean, do I want to – it's not Washington because Washington fell back to earth on Sunday, and that's fine. We know that they're not very good. It's Cleveland. Do I want to put faith in the Browns? Do I want to put faith in this Cleveland Brown team that is just – it feels like it's a team waiting to explode. They got the win last week for them, but I will give them the edge because I think Washington is terrible. And also I think their offense was clicking last week. I think the combination of – Chubb, Hunt, they got to make good use of that running game. I think they will with Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And then Baker making a couple big plays there will be enough to give them the edge there. So it might not be a game where Cleveland covers until the very last second of the game, but I think Cleveland will eventually get it done because of once again of the talent of their offense. They're too talented to be this bad. So give me the Browns here, -7 against Washington. Titans and Vikings. The Titans are 2.5-point favorites. I'm going to roll with Minnesota here. They can't be this bad. I'm watching these first 2 games here, and I'm saying they can't be this bad. Are they really? It just something about it to me just screams that this is a team that is just. I I don't know, but there's talented guys there, obviously on offense, and the defense is in rebuild though. So I guess that is. But I mean, you got Cook there, you got Cousins, who is very inconsistent. But I think that he's due for a hot game here. He's due for a great game. So I say that Sunday will be his great game. Titans are a good team, and the Titans will pressure them there, but the Titans will get to them. But in the end, I think Minnesota. I'm buying Kirk Cousins. Why? I don't know. But I say in this game, again at home, whatever advantage that is, maybe the less travel, I guess, will be the advantage there. I say Minnesota and Cousins. Cousins is due to have a hot game here, so I think this is the game that he does it. Give me the Vikings 2.5 plus 2.5 over Tennessee. Cousins and Cook, especially there. That's the reason why I'm taking Minnesota over Tennessee. Raiders and Patriots. The Patriots are 6-point favorites here. I'm rolling with New England right now. We're seeing vintage Cam. He's looking a little bit more, not all the way to 2015 Cam, but he's looking a lot like a really solid, really great dual threat quarterback that we know he can be. I think the Patriots defense will shut down Carr and Josh Jacobs. Belichick, you know how he takes away the other team's best weapon. I would also not be surprised. I don't know what the situation there is with James White. All refers to him. I don't know if he's going to play, but I feel like if he does play, I feel like he's going to have one of those incredibly motivated performances, like those Brett Favre playing after his dad died, or Michael Spinks playing fighting after his mother died. Like one of those just unbelievable performances that he has. Whatever he decides to do, is up to him. But I feel like if he plays, I feel like he's going to be really good just because of that motivation. And credit to Vegas, 2-0, and their offense is good. But I feel like New England is just a little bit better right now, and they've got the best coach in the league. Give me the Patriots -6 over the Raiders. Niners and Giants. The Niners are 4.5-point favorites. This game, my gosh, the injuries in this game: Jimmy G, Samuel, Mostert, Bosa, Sherman, Barkley, Shepard. I mean, my gosh, the injuries in this game are just ridiculous. The Niners, after getting all those injuries at the MetLife Stadium, now they stay at MetLife Stadium, and they're going to be playing in this game here. Give me the edge to the Giants. Give me the edge to the Niners here. The Giants just lost their best player. I feel like that is a team going over. They're a bad team, one of the worst teams in the league. And the Niners are good. Despite I don't know, what's going to happen there with Mullins, but I feel like even if he's like a game manager or whatever, I feel like there's enough talent on that San Francisco team that'll be enough to get them to win. And I think Kittle will be back, so I think he'll be good for them. Give me the Niners here -4.5. But this is there's so much concern about this game, especially with all the injuries. But I said the Niners take it here. Give me the Niners -4.5. Bengals and Eagles. The Eagles are 6.5-point favorites. I'm going with Cincinnati here. Even though I know the Bengals are rebuilding. Both of these are bad teams right here. I mean, yeah, the Bengals are rebuilding. Philadelphia, something is wrong with this offense, especially with Wentz. Even if the Eagles win, though, are the Eagles 6.5-point favorites here? I don't know. If it was like 3, I think I might go with the Eagles here. But 6.5, I think even if the Eagles win, I think it'll be very close. I think Joe Mixon will break off a couple big plays, and that'll be enough there for Cincinnati. And I just can't put my finger on what the problem here is with Wentz. As I said, ever since the injury, he's not been the same. So I say in this game, it's a close game. It's closer than we expect. Philadelphia wins, but I think the Bengals cover. Give me the Bengals +6.5. Texans and Steelers. The Steelers are 3.5-point favorites. It's crazy to think that this Houston team might be 0-3, but they've had some good opponents to start off to face off at the beginning of the season. And yes, they missed DeAndre Hopkins. Like, that's just the most simple problem with them. I think I'm going with the Steelers here. I think Ben's getting better. He's not all the way there yet, but I think he's going to get better. And I think James Conner is going to make some good runs against the Texans defense that has not been great to start off the season. It might be a close game here. But yeah, Watson again. He misses. He needs that big threat to throw to, and I feel like he doesn't have that now without Hopkins. Maybe Fuller, but the Steelers just have so many great offensive talent, so much talent on offense. It's ridiculous. And I say in this game that'll really show up here. So give me the Steelers -3.5 and make the Texans 0-3 to start off the season. But give me Pittsburgh. Jets, Colts. The Colts are 10.5-point favorites. Until further notice, don't bet the Jets. This is a team that it just seems it has a coach that just quits after when the going gets tough. He quits. It is a miserable, pathetic team. There's just no talent anywhere. It is a sinking ship. And despite how I don't care if it's Phillip Rivers, who is even though he was fine last week, I just feel like the Jets have to travel this week to Indianapolis, and I feel like they're just so bad. And I think once the going gets tough early, I think that'll be enough. Give me the Colts here minus 10.5 over the Jets. This is really just the Jets are awful pick, besides my Colts are a good pick. Panthers and Chargers. The Chargers are 7-point favorites. I don't know who's going to be the starter for the Chargers. I don't know if it's going to be Herbert. I don't know if it's going to be Taylor. I would go with Herbert. Just looking on last week, I'd ride the hot hand. And I also think the with some nice power on offense with Eckler and Kelly, that'll be enough to give the Chargers a win. No matter who's starting, I think that power. And without McCaffrey, I think the Panthers lose their best player here. I think that's for a team that's already bad. I think it just sinks them even more here. So no matter who's starting for the Chargers, I think they will cover here. Give me the Chargers minus 7 over the Panthers. Bucs and Broncos. The Bucs are 6 points favorites. Brady is improving here just a little bit. Yes, he wasn't great on Sunday, but he was better, which is what the Bucs need. And he got help from his running game, which is so important to see Leonard Fournette being as good as he was last week. I think the defense will step up here, and then Denver, with the injuries, losing Drew Lock, losing Von Miller, I think that's just going to be. I think that's devastating for Denver. I don't think they'll be able to recover from that, at least for this week. I say the Bucs keep it rolling here, and they're a well-coached team, and I think that they'll deliver. Give me the Bucs minus 6. Lions and Cardinals. The Cardinals are 5.5-point favorites. I'm really starting to buy into Kyler Murray. I'm really starting to love this kid. Such a great built threat. The addition of Hopkins has been terrific for them. The Lions, another team that doesn't play 60 minutes. A team that always gives double-digit leads. Patricia, there's 3 coaches right now that I would fire right now: Quinn, Gase, and Patricia. I don't need to see any more. The Lions are a really poorly coached team. I think the Cardinals will do enough here, and I think the Kyler Murray and his talent will get the Cardinals on the board there. I think he'll get them to score, and I think it'll be enough. I think they'll win by at least 10. Give me the Cardinals minus 5.5 over the Lions. Cowboys and Seahawks. The Seahawks are 4.5-point favorites. This one I'm not sure about because it is the Cowboys, and what a win! I mean, if they had lost Sunday, we would have been hounding them. This team is done. Oh, McCarthy, fire McCartney. We would have done all these crazy hot takes. But they got it. They pulled it off. They pulled off the upset, or they pulled off the comeback. I'm liking Dallas here. I'm really, really liking Dallas here over Seattle. I think that Dallas's offense with Prescott and Elliott, they will look. If they don't win it, they'll keep it close. And even though the Seahawks have Wilson, and Russell Wilson is making a strong case here for MVP, it's 2 games in, he's making a strong case for MVP here. I say that Dallas, with that offensive talent, will either keep it close or they'll blow it late. They'll have like a 3-point lead, and Seattle will score a touchdown late. That'll make it 4. But 4.5 points, it's a little too much. I feel like I think Dallas will cover here. Even if they don't win, I think they will cover. Give me the Cowboys plus 4.5 over Seattle, and which should be a very good game. Sunday night game, Packers-Saints. The Saints are 2.5-point favorites. I went back and forth on this one, too. 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in Rodgers and Breeze. 2 great running backs in Jones and Kamara. This is another instance where I just don't feel like the Saints can be this bad. I just don't feel like I thought about picking the Packers here, and it was a tough decision. But in the end, I don't think the Saints are this bad. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. I got to stick with it. They're both. Breeze has got to learn. Breeze has to learn how to throw deep. I don't know what's going to happen with Michael Thomas. But, yeah, it's mainly down to I don't think the Saints are this bad. I feel like we're going to see Breeze here as the season goes along. He's going to start to find himself here. So I said the Saints get it done. Close game. It'll be a fun game. But I think the Saints, in the end, get the edge. Barely. Give me the Saints minus 2.5 over Green Bay. This should be a fun game, though, seeing these two go at it. But give me the Saints here in a close but fun game. Minus 2.5. Here it is. The game of the week, the game of the year, the game of the season. Chiefs, Ravens. The Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. The 2 best teams in the NFL. The two defending MVPs. I think it'll be great. It'll be close. I wouldn't bet on this game either because you never know what Mahomes can do. But I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking them because I think they're just a little better overall team from what I've seen in the last 2 weeks. And I think the Chiefs' run defense is not great, and I think that the Ravens will really be able to exploit that with Ingram and with Lamar. So this will be a great, close, fun, exciting, terrific game, one of the best games of the season. But in the end, the Ravens pull it out barely. Give me the Ravens -3.5. So those are my picks for week 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry about the bad audio. I just now realized that my mic wasn't plugged in, but we fixed that now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for any new content about baseball, basketball, football every single day. We'll be on later tonight for a live reaction to Nuggets-Lakers Game 3. So tune in after that game, and we'll have a breakdown after that. And so many more things throughout the week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. God bless.